Good evening, Tigers, and welcome to 23 News. I'm Ashlyn Green.
I'm Andres Bussa.
And I'm Savannah Taffy. It's time for this week's Mizzou News to Know.
Campus-wide conversations about sexual violence at Mizzou have recently emerged following a series of emails recently sent to the student body detailing instances of sexual assault and drinks being drugged. Many students have expressed dissatisfaction at the university's handling of the sexual violence on campus, and nowhere was this dissatisfaction more visible than at Tuesday night's protest for student safety at Traditions Plaza. The protest, dubbed Mizzou Without Sexual Assault, was attended by hundreds of students who expressed solidarity with sexual assault survivors and demanded change at Mizzou's response protocol. 23 News reporter Victoria Shore has more on this story.
I want to begin tonight with a content warning that this story does contain topics relating to sexual violence. After individuals reported being drugged and sexually assaulted on campus at the University of Missouri, students organized to protest and demand change. I spoke to organizer of the protest, Chloe Nielsen, earlier today to hear her perspective and goals of the protest itself. Chloe has been a student at Mizzou for 2 years and is ready to see sexual violence leave Mizzou's campus, but she recognizes that can't be done without the university's involvement.
I think that the majority of the problem actually comes from the university. So we all know that there has been a problem with Greek life. I think it would be ignorant to ignore that. But there's also survivors in Greek life and good people in Greek life and people that are coming to this protest from Greek life.
Hundreds of students gathered at Traditions Plaza on Tuesday night. This protest focused on voices of the students who touched on Greek life culture, their personal experiences, and campus safety.
Use our activity fees to actually make our activities safe.
Obviously, this is a lofty goal, but we do firmly believe that campuses without rape are possible. I think that to say that they're not is really defeatist, and it fails every survivor that is assaulted after you reach that mindset.
Nielsen and supporters of this cause have created a list of demands that they are hoping the university will take into consideration and act upon. This list is linked on their Instagram page, and you can find them at Mizzou Without SA. Nielsen also stated that she hopes tonight's protest will prompt action from university officials and start a conversation about how to make campus safer. Victoria Shore, MUTV 23.
Thanks, Victoria, for covering that event. For more on the protest, check out MUTV's Instagram page in the coming days to see further coverage from 23 News reporter Graham Ambrose. It's homecoming week once again, and now that COVID-19 vaccines are available, all your favorite traditions have returned. The blood drive, decorate the district, and of course, the parade. But this past Sunday, the Campus Activities Programming Board looked to create a new homecoming staple with the first annual Homecoming Dome lighting. Traditions Plaza played host to multiple speakers, a concert by local band Post Sex Nachos, and the lighting of the dome atop Jesse Hall. 23 News reporter Victoria Shore has more on this event.
University of Missouri students kicked off homecoming week by attending the first annual Homecoming Dome lighting. After the countdown, Jesse Hall's dome lit up in Mizzou gold, signifying the start to homecoming week on campus. Behind Jesse Hall, students also enjoyed a concert by popular local band Post Sex Nachos. This group consists of current and graduated Mizzou students. Homecoming court and homecoming committee members were in attendance, as well as students from every grade. Mizzou homecoming members handed out goodies, and of course, everyone was able to enjoy the live music. Mizzou's homecoming game will be on Saturday, October 9th, and will be the finish to a long week of festivities. For MUTV 23, Victoria Shore.
Thanks, Victoria, for covering that event. And finally, homecoming celebrations are beginning to wind down, but the week certainly isn't over yet. Here's a quick rundown of the homecoming events that are still to come. On October 8th from 6 p.m. to 9:30 p.m., campus decorations, booths, and other festivities from many student organizations will be on display in Greektown. Also, on Friday, the annual Homecoming Spirit Rally returns at 8:30 p.m. in Traditions Plaza, with performances from Marching Mizzou and the Mizzou Golden Girls. The Homecoming Parade makes its triumphant return on Saturday morning beginning at 9 a.m., with many floats from a wide variety of groups and organizations. And of course, make sure to come support Mizzou football at the homecoming game against North Texas later that day. The game kicks off at 3 p.m. at Furrow Field, and this year's homecoming king and queen will be announced at halftime. More information on these events can be found on Mizzou Engage or at Mizzou's website.
That concludes this week's Mizzou News to Know. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at MUTV23 and visit our website at mutv.missouri.edu. I'm Ashlyn Green.
I'm Andreas Bussa.
And I'm Savannah Chappie. Thanks for watching, Tigers, and have a great week.